Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment, just over 5 hours away from the 2018 NFL Draft. And you know what it's time for. It's time for my final 2018 NFL mock draft. And of course, just before the draft, we have rumors circulating, ladies and gentlemen, despite 3 months, 3, 4, 5, 6 months even, of no talk of Baker Mayfield actually going number one, it appears as if Baker Mayfield will actually be going number one. It appears that Baker Mayfield will be selected by the Cleveland Browns at that number one spot in the 2018 NFL Draft. And it makes sense if you hear what John Dorsey said a couple weeks ago, saying that he wants an accurate quarterback, he wants a winning quarterback, he wants a quarterback with a strong arm. Baker Mayfield checks off all of those boxes. Josh Allen does not. He only checks off about one of those boxes, having the strong arm. So when you look at all that, it makes sense, but that is something that we did not expect up until this point. But again, it appears as if Baker Mayfield will be going number one overall, and I'm okay with it. Look, he's my number 2 quarterback. Sam Darnold for me is better than him, but right now, I actually think Baker Mayfield will have a better rookie year. I think it's going to take Sam Darnold some time to develop, but ultimately, I do think Darnold will be better, but I think Baker Mayfield will be quite good, and he should be a franchise quarterback, as long as they can get Hugh Jackson the hell out of there, because I don't think Hugh Jackson is a good coach. How can anyone think he's a good coach? He's 1-31 in the past 2 years. Get Hugh Jackson out of there. But I like what John Dorsey is thinking. And then they can wrap around at number 4, take Saquon Barkley if he's available, take Bradley Chubb. Now you have Mayfield, Bradley Chubb, or Saquon Barkley. But either way, that's a nice duo to me. I like that in Cleveland. Thank God they avoided that Josh Allen mistake. We look at number 2. The Giants taking Saquon Barkley, and they could easily trade back out of this spot. I hear the Broncos could move up, they could move down. Apparently they do like Sam Darnold. We'll see about that. But even if the Giants move down, I think they would probably still end up with Saquon Barkley. It just depends what the Browns want to do at number 4. I'm really 50-50 if the Browns would take Chubb or Barkley if both are available. So in this mock draft, I have the Giants taking Saquon Barkley. I will say though, this could be a pick number 2, it could be a pick number 5, but again, I don't do trades. I think doing trades is done because you have to identify which teams are trading, you have to identify who the teams are going to take, and that's too much for me to predict. It's already hard enough to predict which players are going to go to which teams. That's all I'm doing here in this mock draft. So it could be a number 2, could be a number 5, could be a number 32, probably not, but hey, that's what I'm predicting in my 2018 NFL mock draft. All right, number 3, I have the Jets taking Sam Darnold, and wow, now this would be a franchise quarterback for the New York Jets. Now he needs some development, but he is definitively my number 1 quarterback in this 2018 NFL Draft. I believe he is the one that has the potential to be the best out of this draft class, to be a great quarterback, to be an elite quarterback, to be the next Carson Wentz. I really believe that he has that ability, and the New York Jets would finally have a franchise quarterback again, something they have not had since, I mean, God knows when, honestly. Really, when was the last time they had a franchise quarterback in New York, in this New York? So with that said, this would be a great pick for them. So number 4, I have the Browns taking Bradley Chubb. Number 5, I hear the Broncos only want to take Darnold or Mayfield. They're not even considering Rosen, not considering Allen, not considering Lamar Jackson. Okay, good luck with that. Let me look. I think Case Keenum is going to be fine in Denver, but when I say fine, I mean not very good. Okay, I think he's going to be a guy that is one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, starting quarterbacks in the league. Good enough to be passable, good enough to be a starter, but not good enough to win you a lot of games. I know he did that this year for the Vikings, but he hasn't done that prior to, and I don't think he's going to do that since then. I just don't see that happening. I think this 1 year was an aberration, but it was a great aberration. All right, so with that said, man, I would, if I'm sitting here, although I'm not the biggest fans of Allen, Rosen, or Jackson, I would take Lamar Jackson, who actually is my number 3 quarterback in this 2018 NFL Draft. Now, he has a lot of issues that I've documented, but the more I thought about it, man, let him just go play football. I would simplify the playbook. I'd let him run around. I'd let him do his thing. You know, I'm much more confident in him being elite at that, okay, at least at that, than Josh Allen doing whatever the hell he does, and Josh Rosen doing whatever he does. I think Josh Rosen is okay. I think he's going to come in and maybe be like a Sam Bradford. But Lamar Jackson is going to legitimately tear up the league for a certain amount of time. The only question for me is, how long will that be? So the Broncos passing on all those quarterbacks, taking a guard in Quenton Nelson. And look, Quenton Nelson is probably going to be a hell of a guard in the NFL, maybe a Hall of Fame guard. But still, he won't make the impact that these quarterbacks will have, good or bad. that. Okay, now maybe these quarterbacks will lose you a lot of games, but let me tell you, a guard, he's just not gonna win you many of them. Okay, he's just not. Look, the Dallas Cowboys put a hell of offensive line, but they had to take a guard, a center, an offensive tackle, another offensive tackle. You have to build the whole line. Quarterback, you just got to get one. So I don't buy this idea of our guards going in the top 5. I think it's nuts. But the Broncos are going to endorse this. They're going to do this, and it's going to be a mistake to me, but whatever. So with that said, the most significant picks after that, how about this? Josh Rosen going number 11 to the Miami Dolphins, going to go compete with Ryan Tannehill. Now I hear the Dolphins love Josh Rosen. I'm buying into this, and I'm now buying into that he's actually going to be available here. And again, I think people have overrated Josh Rosen in this process. People say he's a great thrower of the football. I mean, he's okay. He's decently accurate, but I don't think he has the strongest arm out there. I don't see that for sure. I don't love his personality. I don't think that he loves football. I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to be a starting quarterback, but I don't think he's ever going to be great. I don't think he's ever going to win you a lot of games, get you to the playoffs, get you to the Super Bowl, and win it. I just don't see that in Josh Rosen. But I think Adam Gase likes his accuracy, and there is some accuracy there with Josh Rosen, so I think that's what he likes. But honestly, I don't see Josh Rosen being more than like an Andy Dalton. I just don't see it right now. I don't see what people are in love with when it comes to and when it pertains to Josh Rosen. Look at number 12. The Buffalo Bills select Josh Allen. Now they're probably going to have to trade up to do it. They'll trade with the Colts. They'll trade with the Bucs. They'll trade with the Bears. But I think this is the fit right now. I think it is Allen to the Bills at some position in this 2018 NFL draft. And I mean, look, my thing on Josh Allen is I'm not a complete hater of Josh Allen, by the way. I mean, I just would not have taken him number 1 overall. I would actually bet on him in the first round if I'm desperate, okay? But it has to be out of the top 10, and the Bills are out of the top 10. Look, he has a lot of potential, man. That arm is strong, and he can move. I mean, he can move, dog. He can move better than Sam Darnold. He can move better than Josh Rosen. He can move. Okay, he can't move better than Mayfield or Jackson, but that boy can move at 6'5". That guy can move. He has the strongest arm in the league when he comes in day one, right next to Matthew Stafford. I think he's stronger than Matthew Stafford. But he has some development, and he has to develop, and he has to work, and I don't know if he's ever going to get there, but there's a lot of potential. So I would personally take on the end of round 1. We're just not in that position. He will go higher than that, but if I'm the Patriots, oh yeah, I'd be all over that if he's at 23 or 31, but that's just not going to be the case. Lamar Jackson, I have going number 16 to the Baltimore Ravens, and I'm copying Mike Mayock here. I'll say it blatantly, okay, because this guy, I think he knows something. In his mock draft, he wrote, I think they're going to do something crazy here. Okay, who the hell told you that? Because somebody must have told you that. So now I have Lamar Jackson going number 16 to the Ravens. And Ozzie Newsome did say a couple weeks ago, hey, we're going to shock you all with our first round pick. Now, the way he says this is if he knows the guy they're going to pick is going to be there and that it will truly shock us. So, okay, I'm listening. And they already picked up Willie Snead this week, so they definitely don't need a wide receiver at this point. And outside of wide receiver, I mean, they could use a tight end. Are they going to reach on one here? Probably not. They could use a guard, sure, but they don't have any needs. Quarterback, you could argue, is one of them. Now, when I go down this road, I would go another year with Joe Flacco before I went down the Lamar Jackson road. I mean, I think Lamar Jackson's going to be a hell of a player, again, for a couple of years, 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Max 8. But man, I wouldn't go down this road. I'm fine with Flacco. I know what he can do. He's not great, but with the weapons he's gonna have this year, Michael Crabtree, Willie Snead, and John Brown, I would maybe even draft a wide receiver in the 2nd or 3rd round. I thought y'all were gonna be fine. I didn't think y'all needed to go get Lamar Jackson, assuming you do, but that's currently what I have. All right, outside of that, Cowboys take Calvin Ridley. I don't know where Calvin Ridley's going right now. I'm going number 19 to the Cowboys, but he could fall all the way down to 25. And I tweeted before this video, I'm like, hey, Titans fans, if Calvin Ridley is available, would you mind us taking him? Because I think it's a possibility. And I think Titans fans need to start talking about the possibility right now, because today's draft day, about us taking a wide receiver in round 1. I think it might happen. In fact, right now, I'm putting it at a 30-40% chance that the Tennessee Titans take a wide receiver tonight. Because here's the deal. Obviously, they need a linebacker, either inside or outside. They don't care where. But Rashaan Evans, probably going to be gone. Probably. I have him lots of times in this, but he's probably going to be gone. Leighton Vander Esch. It depends how, teams feel about his neck injury. We'll see about that. But that'd be a stretch, because do they want to take him if everyone else is passing on him? Probably not. Harold Landry, probably gone. Marcus Davenport, probably gone. They can either reach on a Sam Hubbard or Josh Sweat, or they can sit there and take a wide receiver. And remember, they didn't pick up a wide receiver in free agency. This makes sense to me. I mean, honestly, they could take, I'm telling you, the Titans consider 25 and take Calvin Ridley, Quenton Sutton, or DJ Moore. And I'd be down for it because I think we need more players in the wide receiver position. I thought we should have went after Jarvis Landry in free agency. I thought we should have went after Allen Robinson in free agency. I thought we should have went after Sammy Watkins in free agency. This would not be a bad get to me. Now, yes, it would be 2 straight years of taking wide receiver in round 1, but I don't care because we could use some wide receivers right now until Corey Davis proves otherwise, proves it. Let's draft some more wide receivers. I'm down for it. Let them go to camp. Let them compete. Let's see what they can do. So anyway, the Cowboys taking Calvin Ridley. Good for them. Okay, this is the best wide receiver. I mean, debatably. Now, I'm not going to lie. I haven't done too much analysis this year, film-wise. But I think it's close between him, DJ Moore. And I'm not the biggest Quenton Sutton fan, but I think he can do all right in the league. So I'll have them taking Calvin Ridley. This would be great for them after releasing Des Bryant. So with that said, I mean, that's all the interesting stuff in this 2018 NFL Draft. Now, I cannot go live tonight unless if I get a significant amount of work done before the draft. I have a final tomorrow. I have to focus on that. So, unfortunately, no live stream tonight. But the semester ends for me in about a week. And then after that, I will be on my own in California. And I'll be making so many videos, y'all will get sick of me. Until next time, this has been MJ of Sports Fan Entertainment. And I'm out. See you all later.